we had other musicians like Kings Malembe who came on social media trying to explain how that money is going to be used. It said, "Ishindalama chaba musician, not mama arts, drawing. No." So we know who's the beneficiary.
Hi guys, it's a girl Lilibutams, also known as Gelawapa Z, girl from Zambia. If you're new to my YouTube channel, please subscribe so that each time I upload videos, you'll be notified that Gelawapa Z posts a video. Thank you so much for more than 77,000 subscribers. Na totela sana.
What we want is that any young person in Livingstone who has reached the age of 16 must collect the NRC without any hindrance, without any ploy of coronavirus. We are aware of that. And so I want to address the nation and the rest of Livingstone through the media that don't worry. We are going to register anyone, and we are going to make sure that anyone who's above the age of 16 collects their NRC. More to that, if this coronavirus testing they are doing right now, if they'll be pushing the cases to go up to 18th October, when we will launch the mobile voter registration, we are also saying in the same vein, we will collect money from well-wishers, from donors, and pass our people and have them register as voters in the Northern Circuit. So we are ready. If you think you are going to beat us by your game, we also play by your game. So we just want to warn you that we are aware of all your schemes and we are prepared and not going to waste time. We're not going to be crybabies. For us, we are waiting to take Akainde Chilema to State House come 2021. Yes. And we are ready. And no scheme will delay us. Only God, not a human being, not even Kaiser Zulu, not even Kampiongo. We are ready and we are taking over power. Correct. This is the message we are sending to the nation, and no stronghold for UPND will be declared the epicenters. We don't want to see cases skyrocketing in southern, western, northwest, and central province. If there is no coronavirus, or if this disease is not as spread as it is in other countries, let us not use this as a weapon to deny us the human right. There are benefits for young people to get NRCs. They need to get employed. Some of them are going to college next year. How are they going to college next year if their right to collect NRC is frustrated? The same NRC will help them to get employed. How are they going to be employed if the same process to get NRC is frustrated? We want to say that youths in Southern Province are all Zambians. And we should not deny them the right to get an NRC, the right to be registered as voters. That's the message we have for you this morning.
Yes.
My advice to say
Zambia.
Forward. Zambia.
Forward. Thank you so much, our journalist, for giving us this opportunity to come and cover up this important event in Livingstone. Comrades, as we all know that the PF government, they are ready to do anything to stay in power. But we are not going to let them do that. Us as Livingstone youths, Southern Province youths, and youth of Zambia at large, we are not going to allow them hold into power using their scrupulous means. We are not going to allow that. Zambian people, Zambian youth, they are very loving people. We are not a violent people, more especially when it comes to Southern Province. We've been labeled as tribalists. I'm a Bemba. I don't come from Southern Province. But I was given an opportunity to serve in this party in UPND. Why did they vote for me if they were a tribal party? Why?
Yes.
I'm Bemba by tribal. I don't come from Southern Province, despite me having a wife who's from here. But I'm a northerner. So we are trying to warn our friends from PF to say, let the will of people prevail in 2021.
Forward.
Let the will of people prevail in 2021. What happened in 2016, what happened in 2015 it's not going to happen in 2021. Those sangomas that they used in 2016 and 2015, they won't be there. Because now the game is the Zambian people against the PF. It's not a UPND against the PF. The Zambian people now, they know what they want. They know what they've been going through. They've suffered a lot in the hands of the tyrant government. We are not going to give them any government in 2021. I, as Livingstone 1, I'm saying this, I'm going to waste my resources, I'm going to mobilize my youths. Even if they are not going to allow our youths to get the NRCs, we are going to use our own means for our youths to get those NRCs. If it means us sparing our youths to Northern Province there, to Eastern Province, where they are giving them NRCs every day, 100, 300, 400 NRCs in a day, we will do that. We'll mobilize our resources and take our youths there so that they can also get their NRCs from the areas there. My other concern and our concern as the youth of Livingstone and Southern Province, we've got people saying no, Northern Province, no Eastern Province, no Copper Belt Province is a no-go area for HH. This is not their country. HH is a Zambian asset. HH has a right to travel to any province, to any district. Just the way Chimbakambwili, Harikalaba, even Edgar Lungu can travel to any part of the country. Even HH has got those rights to do that because he's a Zambian citizen. HH is not a foreigner. We had people like Arabi. Rupia Banda was the president. Rupia Banda was never booed in Southern Province. Mwanawasa was not booed in Southern Province. Chilua was not booed in Southern Province. But why is this incumbent president was booed in Southern Province? That shows that there's something that is not doing right to the youth of this country. For the youths to stand up and booing is not a crime. Booing is a disapproval to say no, what you are doing is not. It's not a crime. But why should they take this boo and take it on the highest level instead of them dealing up with things that are affecting the youth in this country? Now they take up that booing as a national issue to start attacking our president, HH. We are not going to allow that. We are not going to allow that. When you are booed, sit down and reflect and tell yourself to say, no, what wrong am I doing? Am I doing right? This current president, Edgar Lungu, has never sat down with the Zambian youths and asked them what they want. He has never listened to them. Instead, when the youths wanted to protest, he called his minister of sports and youth, who is a grade 7, who cannot even articulate issues with the youths that have degrees and diplomas. So, we are telling our colleagues from PF to say 2021 is the last game for us. If they think what they did in 2016, they will do it in 2021, it's a lie. Whatever they are doing we are ahead of them.
Yes.
Yes. What they should know is we have youths in PF who are not happy with the governance of PF government, who are always telling us what they are planning to do in 2021. We have all that information. When it comes to violence, our party is a non-violent party. Our party president always tells us to live in harmony. But when you provoke us, you want to attack us, we'll defend ourselves.
Exactly.
We'll defend ourselves. There's no way someone can come into my house and kill me when I've got something to defend myself. I'll get that something and defend myself. The law says defend yourself.
What?
So I'm telling my brother, Bowman Lusambo, you must hear this today. That copper belt is not for you. Copper belt is not for your father. Copper belt is for all Zambians. Unless if you tell me that your father is from Congo, then that's when you can say that copper belt is for you. Copper belt is for HH, copper belt is for Edgar Lungu, copper belt is for Chimbakambili, copper belt is for the Hard Calabar. And every Zambian that wants to visit copper belt is free to visit copper belt. What? You come here in Southern Province, no one has ever booed you, no one has ever followed you to say, no, Bowman Lusambo, you always insult HH, can you go back to copper belt? No, we will come you with open hands as a brother. So respect HH like the way you respect your president, Edgar Lungu. HH is an asset of the Zambian people. I thank you, comrade, and God bless you.
Okay, that has been a nice briefing, dear comrades. And this time around, I will invite the media houses to ask a few questions. I think I will take maybe one from each media house. Whoever is ready can freely pose that question. Media house. Okay. You mention your name, the media house you come from.
I'm Andrew Moko from the Daily Nation. There's the issue of youth empowerment funds that is being talked about, where a chunk of money has been specifically allocated to musicians. What is your comment on that?
Okay, empowerment fund to musicians. Why is it coming now? We know that the PF is desperate. The moment they saw that Biflo was talking politics, talking about issues, about things that are going on in the country, suddenly there's an empowerment fund for musicians. So is the funding going to come only when people protest? It must be a program. When the first year of PF, they talked about money for the youths, skill training. They talked about employment. Is it 500,000 youths? And where has that gone? So now coming in 2020, a year before elections, that's when we talk about empowerment fund for musicians. We are doubting the seriousness of that fund. It is just meant to shut down the musicians, to bring them closer to the government. There is anger, and most musicians are not making money because of COVID. They are not being hired in these bars and these places that have been locked up. So they have no money. So to offer them empowerment is more like to shut them up, to bring them closer to the ruling party. So we are doubting the seriousness of that fund.
Buying favors.
And we are not going to accept that money should be used like that as a dangling carrot to ever want to speak against things that are not okay in the country. Let them provide it as a proper program that was supposed to start from 2016. By now, supposed to be a revolving fund that could have been developed to all the musicians. They're supposed to benefit, not in 2020.
Just to add on that one, from a chairman, if you look at the way that money is being dispersed, who are the beneficiaries? Those beneficiaries are PF dancers.
Yes.
That money is not for all the artists, no. We had other musicians like Kings Malembe who came on social media trying to explain how that money is going to be used. He said, "Ishinda alama chaba musician, not mama arts, no." So we know who's the beneficiary of that money. It's not the Zambian youth. It's a clique, it's a cartel, it's a clique of those people that are supporting the nonsense that is happening right now. Those people that goes to dance at the airport and get paid, those are the people that are going to benefit that money. Tell me, you are a journalist. Tell me today, even tomorrow, go around and ask any artist from Livingstone to say, did you submit your names there? Are your names there? You understand? How many artists from Livingstone that are going to benefit from that money? You find there's none. So forget about that one. That money is for those artists from State Housing. Those who are shining a one. Thank you.
Any other question from the media?
Okay, I wanted a clarification. My name is Chadi Mlenga. I write for the Daily Mail. I wanted to find out from the team here, which wards have these people from the health where they are so much? Because I heard yesterday they were in the wood, but like I wanted to know which other wards they are in.
They're actually moving in almost all the 16 wards.
Okay.
They told the councillors that they are going to meet them and they had agreed on a period when it's supposed to start. But before that, we realized they're already in the compounds. They're going door to door. Right now, if you go to Musutunya ward, they are there. And we're trying to follow up in the other wards. But according to their program, they're supposed to go into 16 wards, except Kariba ward. And we're wondering why.
Yesterday, they were in Mwaliwon in a ward. And we want to tell our members from UPND strongholds to say, please, when they come to your homes, don't allow them to take blood from you. Don't allow them to test you. When you feel when you feel like you're not feeling okay, go to the hospital. That's why we have health centers in all the yeah. So what they're doing it against the people. There's no way you can go to someone's house and say a blood connection blood. We've got people that cannot understand that document they're moving with. They can't read. We had people who are 70 years, 60 years old who can't read that document they're going around with it. Enticing people to say, no, oh, read this document. They can't. Tell me maybe, here if you're a journalist, tell me if you've read something in Lozi or Tonga that they've written as an Ministry of Health that they're using going around. People ask them for their blood to be taken for testing, you see. So this one is another gimmick for them to declare Livingstone as an epic center. So that in October they will say, no, Livingstone people, there are no movements. Everyone should stay indoor because of coronavirus. We know, but we won't sleep. We know they're gimmick.
Forward. Last two questions, if I told there are any. Last two questions from the media. If there's not any further question, then we'll declare the briefing closed.
With that, guys, thanks for watching my YouTube channel. It's a girl Times, also known as Geluwa Panset. See you on my next video. I love you guys.